Hey guys, welcome back to Coding Stuff, and in this video we'll see how we can use Google sign-in or Google authentication with Firebase in Kotlin. So I have created this new playlist named as Kotlin plus Firebase, and a lot of videos will be coming out in this playlist. So save this playlist and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so in the previous video I have completed email and password authentication with Firebase and Kotlin. And in this video we'll see Google sign-in, and in the next video we'll see phone authentication. So yeah, so the first step that we need to do, first of all, see this project is empty and I did nothing here. The activity main is blank, main activity is blank. So what you need to do, just open your browser and create project in the Firebase. As you can see, I have created new project and its name is Kotlin Firebase. So then we'll click on this all products and we'll select the authentication. We'll go to the sign-in methods, and as you can see I have enabled this Google authentication. So just click on that and make it enable, just like from here, disable or enable. Okay, so the Google sign-in is enabled for this project. Now we need to connect this our Android Studio project to the Firebase project. So I'll click on the tools and then Firebase, and the Firebase assistant will pop up. We'll go to the authentication, authenticate with Google, connect to the Firebase, and I will select this Kotlin Firebase project and then click on the connect. So as you can see, our Android Studio project is connected to the Firebase Android app. So I'll close this, and if I open the home page, you will see, let me just reload it. You will see one app has been added here, which is Google sign-in KT. So yeah, again we'll have to add the dependency. So add the Firebase authentication SDK, so accept changes, and yeah, till then we'll just go to the resource and then the values, themes, we'll select the no action bar. Now I'll switch to project mode, and inside the app you will see the Google services.json file has been added. So Google sign-in will not work with this JSON file. We need to add our SHA keys, SHA1 and SHA256 keys to our Firebase project. So for that I will go to the terminal and I will type Gradle sign-in report. And I'll click enter. Okay, so I got my SHA1 key and SHA256 key. So I'll just copy this and I'll go to the settings, project settings, and over here in this Google sign-in project I'll add the SHA key. So I'll just paste it over here, sorry, add fingerprint, and I'll paste it over here. Click on the save. Now we need to copy this SHA256 key as well. So again I'll copy this, I'll click on the add fingerprint, I'll paste this, and then I'll click on the save, and yeah, that's it. Now we need to download this Google services.json file. So I'll click on that and I'll copy this one inside the Android Studio. Let me just minimize this and I will paste it inside the app. So Ctrl V, just change this name to Google services.json and hit OK. So overwrite please. Yeah, and that's it. So now we can work on the project. So first of all, in the activity main, what I'm gonna do, I'll just change the background of this to the black. Then I'll add one material button, this one, and its width will be match parent, height will be wrap content, We'll change its color, so background tint, provide it white. We'll provide text to it, so text, we'll name it as sign in, and the text color will be black. Text style will be bold, and yeah, that's it. Now we'll just constrain this one, horizontal in parent, and over here as well we'll add some margin from the bottom, so let's add 24 from all the sides. So we'll just add margin bottom over here. I don't know why it's not working, so 24 dp, and yeah, that's it. Now we can add the icon over here as well. So icon, I have selected one icon which is Google logo. Let's just move to the Android, and as you can see in the drawables, I have added one logo which is Google logo. We can give icon size to like 12 dp, and we need to specify the gravity, so it will be start. Icon padding, let's say 4 dp. We'll give icon tint as well, which will be black, and yeah, as you can see over here, again we can just increase the size of it to 20 dp, and it will look good. Okay, so now I'll add one image over here. We'll select this Google logo. Just for decoration, you can create your own UI if you want, and then this will be vertically. Okay, so this looks fine to me. We need to specify the ID, so the sign in button, refractor, and we'll create another activity. So new activity, we'll name it as, or we'll create empty activity. We can name it as a home activity as well. So home activity, hit enter, and we can copy this button from here. I'll paste it over here. Let's just change the background, or we can just change the background tint of this one to black. Okay, so our button will be black, and the text color to the white, and the icon tint, actually we don't need icon here, so yeah, and we'll change the text to the sign out. Okay, so this is our activity home or home activity. We'll come back here later, so we'll just close this. We need to change the ID as well, so we'll go to the layout, activity home, this button, we need to change its ID, so this will be sign out button. We need to select here current file, otherwise it will change the name of the activity means button. So yeah, let's just close this and close this. So now we'll move to the main activity. So at the top we'll create some let init var, so private let init var for authentication, so auth, this will be of type Firebase auth. Again we'll create another let init var, so let init var, we'll name it as a Google sign in client, and this will be type of Google sign in client. We need to import some classes, so just right click and add Google Play Services, and this will be happy. So yeah, as you can see, we got this from this android.gms.auth api.signin. So I'll just minimize this. Now I'll move to the onCreate method. First of all, we need to initialize our auth. So auth equals to Firebase auth.get instance. Then we'll create one val which will be equals which name will be GSO, and this will be equals to Google sign in options. This one dot will use builder method from here, and inside this again we need to write Google sign in options dot default sign in, this one, and then dot request ID token. We need to specify the string here, so get string, and this will be r dot string equals to default web client, I guess, client CLIENT underscore ID. So when we import the Google, now let me just move to the project mode. So when we import the Google services, the other one, like when we add show keys and then we downloaded this file, so this file, in this file we have this r.string.default web client ID. It will automatically add this default web client ID to our values, and inside the values in strings it will automatically add that. For now it's not showing here, but and the error is also here, but it will be added. So yeah, then after the request ID token, we need to request the email, this one, and then we need to just build it. So dot build, and yeah, that's it. Then we need to initialize our Google sign-in client. So Google sign-in client equals to Google sign-in, this one, dot get client. We need to pass the context, so this comma GSO which we have created. Okay, so we initialize the Google sign-in client even before clicking on the button, because of the internet issue. If there is an internet, like slow speed of internet, this thing needs to be initialized before we actually sign in. So after the initialization of all this Google sign-in client, auth and GSO, we will add on click listener to our Google sign-in button. So for that we'll just try to find web ID, and the type is button. We'll specify the ID, so ID dot, this one is extra, we need to import the button, and this will be G sign in button, this one. We'll add on click listener to it, so set on click listener, and inside this we'll call one method which will be, let's name it sign in with Google or sign in Google, and we'll create this method just after the onCreate method over here. So private fun sign in Google, and inside this we'll create one intent, so let's just name it as a sign in intent, and this will be equals to Google's sign in client dot sign in intent, not get intent. So previously when we have on activity results, we could directly pass this sign in intent to the on activity results, but now as on activity result is deprecated, we need to use the activity launchers. So for that I'll write launcher dot launch, and we'll pass this sign in intent over here, so sign in intent, and we'll create that launcher just after the sign in Google. So we just need to write private val launcher, this will be equals to register for activity results, this one, and inside this we'll pass in the activity result contracts dot start activity for result, and over here we'll write result sorry, we need to add the brackets as it is a function. So then results. So this activity launcher will give us the results. Then we can just check that if result code, just like we used to do it in the on activity result, we have to do it same way. So result code, if it is equal to activity dot result, okay, we'll create one task variable. So while task equals to Google sign in dot get sign in account from the intent, and here we'll pass result dot data, and again we'll create another method to handle the results. So handle results, and here we'll pass in the task. Okay, so just click on the red bulb, just click on the red bulb, create function, and we get this function. We just need to import this task and Google sign in account. Okay, then we can have check that if the task is successful, else we'll display the toast dot make toast. We'll pass in the this as a context, and the task dot exception dot toString, then the toast length, so short length dot show. So if the task is completed, we'll create one val which will be equals to account, and this will be type of Google sign in account, and this is not nullable, so equals to our task dot results. And if the account is not equals to null, we can create one method which will be update UI, and we can pass this account there, and we'll click on this red bulb and we'll create the function. And inside this we just need to update the UI. So again, one last important step we need to create one credential variable, or just name it as whatever you want. We need to write Google auth provider dot get credentials. We need to write account dot id token, and the null as the access token. And then we need to call one method which will actually sign in the user. So auth dot sign in with credentials, and we need to pass this credential there. Again, we can have on complete listener to this, so add on complete listener, as I am from the Java background, as you can see. So yeah, here again we'll have one check if the task, or sorry, if it is successful, else we'll show the toast. You can just copy this. Instead of task, we can just write it, and yeah. So if the task is successful, then what we need to do, we need to create one intent, val intent, type of intent, it's equal to intent from this to the home activity class dot java start activity, and we'll pass in this intent. So yeah, and again we can have one text view over here. So let me just, inside the activity home, we can have one text view. So let me just add one text view here. Just change the text properties like bold, text color to the black, text size to the 20 sp, and yeah. So what we will do, we'll just pass something with this intent. So intent dot put extra, we'll name it as email, and this will be we'll get this from the account dot email. We'll pass another parameter which will be, as you can see from the account, we get a lot of things: display name, email, family name, given name. So we'll select the display name over here and let's just name it as a name, and yeah, that's it. So now we'll move to the home activity, and here again we need to initialize or create latent var for auth, which is type of Firebase auth, and we need to initialize it as well. So auth equals to Firebase auth dot get instance. So inside the home activity we have one button for signing out, so we can just implement that method over here. So find view by id, and this is the type of button, r.id dot sign out button dot set on click listener, and we'll just call this auth dot sign out. And after the signing out we can start the activity and we can pass the intent there. So intent from this to main activity, class dot java, we need to import the intent, and yeah, this will be happy. Then we need to get the data from this intent. So over here what we can do, have one val for email. So this will be get intent dot get string extra, and here we'll write the email. Similarly for a display name, we'll have the name, and then we will find the id of a text view. So find view by id text view, r.id dot I guess it is a text view. Let's just check it over here. So yeah, this is text view. So text view dot set on click listener. No, we will just set the text to it. So set text, first will be email, we can just write in the Kotlin way. So text email plus /n, the next line, and then the display name, and this should work. So let's just try to run the app. Okay, so this should be default, not default. So yeah, let me just try to run it again. So it is installing. So as you can see the Google logo. So now I'll click on this sign in, and as you can see all the emails that I have on this device are pop-up. Now I'll click on my email, which is CodingSTUFF. So CodingStuff070@gmail.com, that's our official email. If you want us to build any kind of app or any freelancing work, you can just hit mail to us there. And that's my name, Sanad Kusavi. So yeah, that's working. If I click on the sign out, so yeah, the main activity is popping up. So yeah, that's it for this video, and in the next video we'll see phone authentication. So do subscribe, and thank you for watching.